Okay, let's get right to it. What's up, people? Alright. Now, I told you there'd be a day. Okay, I told you there'd be a day, and there's always that day. It's just that when I decide to make these videos to express the points. Okay, I wanted to get to the hate mail, because we got some good ones lately. Call me a fag, call me a douchebag. My favorite one was self-important. We are living in a self-important nation, but I don't want to get to it. It's self-important now is something that is now my new favorite phrase. Self-important. Look at this another self-important douchebag. Now the thing is, do I feel self-important? I make these videos to make myself feel good, to show everybody how awesome I am. There's where the fault in your rationale lies. I do these videos because this is my curse. This is my plight in life. This is my way of maybe redeeming myself, so maybe one day things that happen to me won't happen to me anymore. That's why I tell you to embrace the horror. That's why I built a website for you to come to see how utterly fucking wrong I am about everything I do that involves anything monetary. So let me tell you about what was going and how self-important I was feeling the other day. I was touching upon the fact that I love to sports gamble, if you don't know that about me yet. And I was doing well again. And I always say that even when I'm doing well, there will come a point where I let it crash and burn like a bad poker player. You're grinding out the wins, emotion takes hold of you, then you go all in on something that you shouldn't, and then you lose. That is my life, people. That is my life. So, I was talking about how I was betting against the Yankees, right? And I was making some money. But then I got the emotions took a hold of me because I'm a Yankee fan. Here I am betting against the Yankees because I try to ignore the fact that I'm a Yankee fan when I know there's money out there to be made. But you know what happened was the emotion of watching my Yankees lose 2 to the Phillies and then lose the first game to the Mets got hold of me. So I decided, you know what? Instead of taking some money off the table, I'm going to let it ride. Let it ride and push the bet and bet them to lose that 4th game in a row. Even though they had their better pitcher going. But it didn't matter because the Mets had their... Whatever, it didn't even matter. Philosophy, all that shit went out the door. But now I'm going to bet against the Yankees one more time and push that bet. Then I lost that bet. Couldn't leave it alone. Stewing, I then had to take all the money that I had just lost, re-bet that against the Yankees, and lost that bet again also. Oh yeah. But then, here's where the kicker comes in. I said, okay, now that I got myself in this hole, the only way to get out of this hole is to keep going, right? The Yankees aren't about to go on a 20-game winning streak. That's always in the back of my head. If I just keep doubling my bet, eventually I win my money back. Because that's always a great strategy. But then, I decided, alright, you know what? Here I am again, getting myself in trouble. Let's just not bet. That is clear indication this is when you gotta come out of the woodwork. If you've never bet on a baseball game in your life, no idea what it means to gamble on anything, you had to bet against the Yankees yesterday because... And it's my fault. And I'm not going to apologize because I read somewhere in a self-help book that you really shouldn't apologize. You shouldn't say, oh, I'm sorry that, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that. Just move on, state what happened, and go forward. So I almost said should have because we're trying to cut down on the apologies and we're trying to cut down on the should haves. Because if you're living in a world that you should have and you're apologizing, basically you're just putting more concrete on your fucking coffin as they're burying you alive. You just need to follow along. Self-important? Here's where the self-importance comes in. Twittering and Facebooking and letting the world know what you're doing because you think that everybody wants to know. We live in a self-important society. Self-important? Yeah, I have self-importance. My importance is to help you thrive, succeed, and do well. Because for some reason, it's not happening with me. And then I get the call from the bookie. What the fuck did you do? Everything was all right. You need to pay me. So now I went from never having a margin call to getting a margin call because of a flash crash. And now I got the bookie who never calls me for money. But I got myself now in to a point where he needs to collect from me. And I haven't paid, other than when other people put bets through me and lose their money, I haven't had to pay my own money to this guy in a long time. And now I got to. So that's that. And now the Yankees will probably go on a 14 or 15 game losing streak, which is unheard of. Inconceivable, as Netflix continues to go down. I'm not even talking about trading. Oh, Netflix, yeah. We were shorting next. Oh, not we, because nobody listens to me anyway. I was shorting Netflix. Because when it hit 120, because any stock that goes to 80 normally goes to 100. And when they go to 100, for some reason, they go to 120. So at 120, I've been looking to short this stock. So, of course, I got short, and it's, I don't know, proceeded to fall. I don't know, opened at 120. I didn't catch it at 120. I was looking to short. I shorted it at 119, took a little profit, and is now continuing to fall. But that's just commonplace now. That's just the norm. All you need to do is let me tell you what I'm getting out of, and I mean, hello. I covered the thing, what, at 118.35? It's down 3 more points? What do I make? 60 cents in a... See, I make 60 cents in a trade, and it takes me 15 seconds. So, I'm thinking, wow, I just made $600 in 15 seconds, and I just got to work. If you call this a job. And now it's going down indiscriminately, like Netflix is going out of business. I don't know. Maybe they are. Maybe they have some news. Maybe this is what's going on. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it go. Look at it fucking go. Look at it go. As I'm sitting here, it just fell another 1.5, 2 points, 3 points, 95, gone, 0. Gonna go out of business tonight. Netflix, fake company. They really don't sell movies. It's just been a scam this whole time. That's the kind of shit that just happened as soon as I got out. Self-important? Self-important?
I would much prefer Krull.